What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be going over trades that I took last week here. So as you can see from the title, I blew my account, and if you can see my screen right now, I'll be consistently, doing, actually observing proper risk management and following my plans through. Let me start from last month or to last month June. I got this account, right. So first week was positive. So I averaged like 2 to 3 trades in a day, right. So the first week of this account, I made profit of 2% here. Then that's when it just started to go down, right? So I took 3 trades here. I lost 1%. $40 is 1%, right? And the next month, you can see the whole this week I've been averaging one trade a day. One trade with this some days I don't even take any trades, right? So this day I took one trade, I took a plus. I was like, that's calm, right? I took a less again, that's calm, right? I took a less again, that's calm, right? Let's take it. I took only one trade that week. I took a less weekend. I was like, that's calm, right? And then the fourth week was when it started getting to me, right? That's like a month of constant maybe some. That's what I call it. This is true. But I was even in my partner. I was just following proper risk management. So the impact on my account wasn't really that much, right? But it was in week 4 I started letting the loss get to me. So after this one loss this day, I think I was still okay. Then I just waited till the next day game before I was another setup. Then this day I took 6 trees. This is where I just lost it down. I just started revenge trading, right? See, as you can see, the previous days was one trade do, one trade do, one trade do. I got to this day, and then it became 6 trades a day, 5 trades a day. So this is why I started revenge trading, because I was angry because I was in a losing streak, and I just lost control of myself, So what happened on this day 16th was that so I saw 3 setups this day, right? So the first 2 setups actually is my stop loss. Then the third one, right? Now I was already going to stop loss. So it was like halfway to stop loss, and then I closed out in small loss, only for the trace universe and go to my TP. And then that's when I just became angry. That's when I lost it actually. That's when I lost it. And then I started like reverse trading and doing all sorts of crazy things, right? And then I just let need to blame my accounts. Here at this point I was down. After I took the 2 losses here, I was down for 5%, right? So let's go to the charts. I'm going to show you with what I did, right? So I'm going to show you the trades that I took on the chart. So yeah, on Monday when I came to the charts, this is what I saw. This is what I saw on Monday, right? So let me just say on Monday I made the charts around here, right? And then you can see price was obviously in an uptrend. So I then saw this I then saw this mitigation block to take price to the upside, right? And then I had my entry somewhere around here. So I had my entry around here and my stop loss around here, right? So I was targeting like a 1 to 3 sharp. And then you can see that this was an inducement. Already had an inducement from here. Yes. So around this point, price had already entered my zone here. But it felt like around this point, price already entered my zone. But it felt like, I missed my entry since my entry was around here. Right. So it felt like I missed my entry. My entry was around here. So he didn't quite tap my entry. I would put a screenshot on the screen. So I felt like I already missed the trade. So this was like the beginning of missed a few, but since my first trade was like a missed entry. Although price later came back to tap my although price later came back to, mitigate my entry here and still went to TP here. But at this point I already felt like I missed my entry since price just went up. And then I just canceled the other. So that was like the beginning of, me feeling bad. So the second trade I took now was on GBAUD. So on GBAUD on the 4 hours time frame. So yeah, the price was downtrending as you can see. So also same thing. I saw this mitigation block here, or should I call it breakout block? I saw this mitigation block here. So on the 1 hour time frame, I marked my zone from the 1 hour time frame from here. This is this other block that filled here. I had my inducements here, so I tried to enter from here. Alright, as you can see, price just broke out of my zone a little bit, before going my way. So that was the second stop loss I took. Right, so the third trade I took was on gold. Right, so on gold, let me just so I think on gold. So let's go to the 4 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame, price was reacting from this zone here. Price was reacting from this zone here. And yes, so see price mitigated this zone. So I went to the 1 hour time frame after price has mitigated that zone. And then let me all right. So after price give me this bit of structure, I now saw this mitigation block, right? And then I just placed my entry somewhere around here. All right. That's after price came back anyways. Let me continue. So I saw this as my inducement. I take a short position. My stop loss was here. Alright, I'll put a screenshot of the trade I took. And then price just took me out first. Okay, this was my inducements. This was my inducements. Alright, but price just took me out first, before now going to my direction. Right, as you can see, price took me out there first before now going to my direction, like that. So that was it. I think this one failed because of it had already been mitigated, and we had another block here. So price used the other block instead of my mitigation block or breaker block. And the third trade I took now was on GPUSD. So on GPUSD, in the 4 hours time frame, I was looking at this one. So once price came into this one, and then I didn't look for a market structure shift on the lower time frame. So then it comes to the 1 hour time frame. So I think I entered the market around here. So yeah, once price mitigated my zone on the 4 hours time frame, right? I was just watching the market like this. So this was pretty much where I entered the market from. Yes. So once I saw this push, I felt like the buyers were active, and that way I was wrong because I was impatient. I didn't wait for confirmation properly, right? And then I just placed my I marked out this supply zone just before price came back to it, and then I tried to buy from here, taking my targets. I think my stop loss was here, just here. I was targeting here, right? But price just took me out first. Before now going to my direction. So this one hit my stop loss, as you can see. Alright, so that was it for GBP USD. Yeah, I took a lot of trades this week. Right, and then GPNZD. I took a trade on GPNZD. This trade was actually pretty simple. Right, so on the 12 hours time frame, I was gonna say this is like a breakout block on the 12 hours time, which is a field, and then we had a fair value gap and also another block within the breakout block. Right, so I felt like this was a high probability breakout block because we still had an inducement here with fair value gap. Right, so I just tried to go short from here, and yeah, I put my stop loss around here and targeting this place from my take profits. So as you can see, once price mitigated my zone, it pushed to my direction a little bit and then just went to my stop loss. So the last trade I took that week was an odd card, right? And this was the trade that now finally was my take profit. But I already let the losses get to me. So I couldn't so I found the market on around here, right? This was a breaker block here. As you can see these breaker blocks, they really, really work very profitable. I wanted to take a short position, from here, stop loss above the breaker block, and then take profits somewhere around here. And this was a 1 to 3 trade. So let me see. So yeah, this was like an inducement, as you can see. Right, and the price just went to my trigger and went to my take profits like immediately. This was very fast, but for some reason I left mid stop loss because my psychology wasn't right already, so I let the losses get to me, and then from here I just started reverse trading, and I can't remember what I did. I just started reverse trading, and then I blew my account. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all the trades that I took last week. So yeah, that's it. See you next week.